I've been broke with a smile, rich and stressed, chasing numbers that didn't love me back. Had a full damn plate, empty rest, heart tired, but the bills stay loud. I don't work for people who ain't seen me. Gave my time to rooms that drained me dry. I was getting paid but losing pieces, and baby that math didn't multiply. I had to ask myself real slow, what the hell am I working for? If the check clear but my spirit don't, that ain't wealth, that's a silent line. Whoa. Now I'm paid in peace, sleep come easy. My mind don't race when the lights go out. I don't chase checks that cause me need. I count my wins in breath and balance now. Yeah, I still want money, let's be clear, but not at the price of my nervous system. If it don't come, it can't stay here. I'm rich in ways they don't mention. I don't grind like I hate my life. Don't glorify being worn down. I learned hustle ain't always right. Time slow, money holds you down. I like food that tastes like joy. Time to sit, time to breathe. I like choosing what I pour into and saying no without guilt on me. I done been addicted to surviving, call it stress and ambition. But I'm not broke just cause I'm resting, I'm rebuilding with intention. Now I'm paid in peace. Clock don't own me. My worth ain't tied to overtime. I let money meet me where I'm healthy. Not where I'm desperate or out my mind. Yeah, I still want overflow, but I ain't starving my soul to get it. If the money loud, but the life feel low, I don't want it, I'm not with it. They never tell you how expensive burnout is, how much healing cost, how much clarity worth. I done paid dues and receipts, now I invest in ease. Ooh, yeah, I'm paid in peace, paid in presence, paid in knowing when to walk away. I make room for joy on my schedule now. That's a salary they can't delay. Yeah, abundance finally feel like rest, not a chase, not a test, not a grind. I don't need it fast, I need it blessed. I'm paid in peace. And now I'm doing just fine. Money come, money go, peace stay, as wealth I know. Steps off, baby. This ain't just a vibe, it's a sanctuary. You just walked into the Love Palace. Welcome to a daily dose of D. Wrap yourself in satin, truth. This love ain't rushed, it's velvet smooth. Silk on your spirit, rose in your mouth. Let me show you what healing's really about. Ooh, she don't play with pleasure, nah. Only pours it where it's earned. Let it burn slow. A daily dose of D. Let the love run deep and free. One touch and you'll believe. She's the calm, she's the heat, she's the peace you need. Here in the Love Palace, where even broken ships sail smooth. Anchor down, baby, daily dose of prescription to feel seen. No refills, just show up and receive. Let your ships drift into healing seas. We don't chase waves, we ride them. She don't beg, she just glows.
Protection is not fear. Protection is wisdom. It is the quiet voice inside that tells you not to walk down a dark street alone. It is the strength to leave a place where your peace is constantly being disturbed. It is locking your doors without feeling guilty. It is saying no without explaining yourself. Protection is understanding that your life has value. Your body is sacred. Your mind deserves peace, and your spirit deserves rest. Some people think protection is about walls. I believe protection is about boundaries. It is knowing that you can love people without giving them unlimited access to you. It is choosing yourself before danger chooses you. Protect your body, your heart, your peace. Because once you understand your worth, you stop entertaining what threatens it. Today, let's have a real conversation about protection. Welcome to Daily Dose of D. Grand rising, grand afternoon, or grand evening, depending on what time of day you're watching Daily Dose of D. I am your host, Goddess D of Love. How's everyone doing today? It is Tuesday, y'all. We didn't made it to Tuesday. Y'all watched I believe it was Norbit, or it was either Norman or the Nutty Professor. I think it was Norbit though. Tuesday. But anyway, it's Tuesday, and here at Daily Dose of D, we're gonna call it Think Safe Tuesday, because we're talking about safety today. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the word of the day. And the word of the day is protection, the state of being kept safe from injury, damage, or loss, a mechanism or device to shield, care, and custody. And on this Think Safe Tuesday, we have the quote of the day. And the quote of the day is mindset is the true shield gear. Gear is only the backup. Let me say that so it is clear, okay? Mindset is the true shield. Gear is only the backup. hmm Y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? So once again, I want to say welcome to Daily Dose of D, another episode. If you're new here, I am your host, Goddess of Love. To those that continue to support and follow me, I appreciate you. I want to thank each and every one of you for spending a few moments of your day with me. Gratitude. Today's conversation is one that every single person needs, regardless of age, gender, or background. We're talking about protection, not just in theory, but in everyday life. Protection isn't something we only think about after something bad happens. It is something we practice every single day through our choices, our awareness, and the people we allow into our lives. Now, y'all know how I love to break down the words of the D-Day. So, the word protection means keeping someone or something safe from harm, injury, danger, or damage. This word comes from the Latin word proteger, proteger, which means to cover in front, to defend, or to shield. Now, over time, this word evolved through Old French into the English word protection. So, at its heart, protection has always meant standing between danger and something valuable. And guess what, Love Palace family? You are valuable. Your life is valuable. Your peace is valuable. Your safety matters. Today, I'm going to explore what real protection looks like, why it matters, how social media has changed the way we protect ourselves, and practical ways we can stay safer in today's world. So let's get into it. Protection comes in many forms. There's a physical protection, we got that emotional protection, mental, financial, digital, there's legal protection, and even spiritual protection. Today, my focus is on physical protection, keeping yourself safe from harm. Physical protection isn't about living in fear. Let's make that very clear. It's about living with awareness. So, for example, if you're walking to your car after work, paying attention to your surroundings instead of staring at your cell phone can make a big difference. Awareness is one of the first layers of protection. Think about a young woman who always carries pepper spray when she walks from work to her car at night. She isn't expecting something bad to happen, she's simply prepared. Or consider a construction worker who wears a hard hat every day. They don't wear it because they plan on getting hurt. They wear it because accidents can happen without warning. You see, physical protection is about respecting your life enough to prepare for the unexpected. Protection isn't just a reaction, it's a lifestyle choice, family. So when we're talking about protecting your physical self from harm, we are talking about personal physical protection. It is the intentional practice of preserving your health, safety, and physical boundaries from external threats. Why is personal protection so important? I'm glad you guys asked me that. It's because your life cannot be replaced. Your family cannot replace you. Your children cannot replace you. Your friends cannot replace you. And many people spend money protecting their homes, their cars, and phones, and yet forget that they are their greatest investment. You see, imagine a father who always texts his family when he arrives safely after a long drive, especially if he's a truck driver, right? It only takes a few seconds, but that simple message gives everyone peace of mind. Or think about someone who always wears a seatbelt, even when just driving 5 minutes to the grocery store. That's me, y'all. That is me. I put my seatbelt on all the time. Most serious accidents happen close to home. And that one habit can mean the difference between walking away from an accident or suffering a life challenging injury. So, while you're taking a quick break, I'm going to take this quick break. Ask yourself these questions, if that's okay. Have I became so comfortable with my daily routine that I stopped paying attention to my surroundings? Sometimes we get distracted by our phones, music, or conversation, and we forget that awareness is one of the greatest forms of protection. So, I'm going to take this break right now. And during this break, if you have not liked this, shared this out, and if you're new here, subscribe, go ahead and do that on this break because it is free 99. It's free 99 to do that. And if you do share that out, I always come back and leave a comment for you and tell you how much I appreciate you. Okay? Or even put that heart in there. So like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be right with you right after these messages.
What it do, boo? It's the natural in me, T. And the word of the day is protection. Why? Because I feel like a lot of us out here live real unprotected. And when I say live unprotected, it means that you let people fuck with your vibe. You let people fuck with your energy. You let people fuck with everything that you have going on. So you're not protecting yourself. So see, sometimes I feel like I rub people the wrong way because I'm always going to protect myself. This energy is always going to be protected. This vibe is always going to be protected. Why? Because it's worth that much to me. I'm valued. Everything I'm doing is valued. And when people try to step in front of that, guess what they do? They get blocked. They get targeted. They get thrown out the way because she's protected. Word of the day. Hey. Hey. Hold up. Queen Cammy pulled up. Ghost Rider recap.
You. She slide through like, what's up, fam? Let's run this back. Tap in with the city, yeah, she keep the folks on track. Got that love in her stride, got that truth in her tone. Breaking down the headlines like she's sitting on a throne. Community.
I am celebrating. Come and join me. I have a surprise for you. I am pleased to announce that I have joined the Chamaka Essentials family. Welcome to Chamaka Essentials West Coast. I enjoy Chamaka Essentials aromatherapy products, and I know you will too. You will now be able to purchase her aromatherapy products directly from me, Queen Cammy Royal Essentials, and other aromatherapy products are available. Drop me an email and arrange your product delivery options.
This is a BLES, Black Lady Doing Shit production.
Yes. Did y'all see that? Shamaka Essential is now on the west side. Yeah, buddy. Congratulations to Queen Cammy. I have left her email. I'm sorry, her channel in the chat. And if you need to get a hold of her, you could just go through that for now for her. But we want to give her a warm welcome. And you know it's COC every day, so we support Queen Cammy in her endeavor to do this. And congratulations to her. And congratulations to Shamaka Essential from coast to coast. I see you, girl. I see you. Now let's get back involved in this conversation about protection. Protect yourself. Your safety is your responsibility. Isn't that the truth? Your safety is your responsibility. So remember, protection doesn't always mean living scared. It means living smart. The more prepared you are, the less likely you'll be caught off guard. Wearing your seatbelts, locking doors, letting someone know when you're going, and trusting your instincts are simply habits that can save your life. The main aim of protection is prevention. The goal is not to wait until danger arrives. The goal is to reduce the chances of harm before it happens. Think about riding a bicycle, a regular bicycle, putting a helmet on, or a motorcycle. You put that helmet on. You don't wear it because you expect to fall. You wear it just in case. That same applies to locking your doors at night or keeping emergency contacts in your phone. Small actions create big layers of safety. Think about hurricane season. Ooh, I don't never want to be around when it's hurricane season in those states. Families don't wait until the storm is outside the front door before buying water, batteries, or flashlights. They prepare days ahead because prevention is always easier than recovery. Let me say that again. Prepare days ahead because prevention is always easier than recovery. You see, protection works that same way in everyday life. The core principles that we can apply to protection begins with awareness, preparation, prevention, communication, hmm communication, and I'm going to say it again, communication and action. Awareness means noticing, looking around to see what's happening around you. Preparation means having a plan. Prevention means you're going to avoid the unnecessary risk. And communication means telling trusted people where you are. Action means responding quickly if something doesn't feel right. Imagine you're meeting someone you've only talked to online. A lot of people do this. Meeting in a public place. You're going to tell a friend where you're going. You're going to share your location. All examples of applying all of these things I mentioned are ways to applying these core principles. Let's say you're meeting a friend at a concert and it's downtown. Before you arrive, everyone agrees on a meeting place in case someone gets separated. Phone lost services. Phone can lose service, especially at a concert, y'all. If y'all ain't been in a concert, sometimes your phone, everybody be on their phone, is crazy. It can lose service. A battery can die because you so involved in the concert, you recording and taking pictures. And crowds could get so overwhelming that if you're not staying together, you could get separated. Having a simple plan before something happens is one of the smartest ways to protect yourself. You see, you're watching Daily Dose of D right here, right? I have real conversations that inspire real change. And if today's message is helping you think differently, don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Because it's free 99. Because someone in your circle might need this reminder today. So let's continue. Protection isn't about assuming the worst in a person. It's about respecting the value of your own life enough to prepare for the unexpected. Mhm. One place where people often forget to protect themselves is on social media. Every picture you post tells a story. Every location you tag is information. Posting that you're on vacation while your home is empty may seem exciting, but it can also create unnecessary risk. Be careful about sharing address, daily routines, children's schools, or financial information online. Once something is on the internet, you may not have complete control over where it goes. Imagine someone posting, headed to the airport for 7 days, can't wait. And they also post pictures of their luggage and tagging their location. While they're enjoying vacation, someone else knows their home may be empty. And if you're a criminal, a robber, you just gave them access to when to come, right? Sometimes it's safer to post those vacation pictures after you return home. I had to learn a lot of safety tips from social media because I really wasn't on social media. It's been about 6 years, but I was on like Facebook, but I wasn't involved on Instagram and all these different things like that, or YouTube like that. So I really had to be conscious, and I have I'm telling you, my sister would be like, why you put that on there? And so I really got to see how safety does matter on social media because it's a crazy world out there, y'all. Protecting yourself on social media also means protecting your personal information. So you're going to use strong passwords. Turn on two-factor authentication. Don't accept friend requests that people you don't know. Be cautious about clicking those unfamiliar links. Scammers have become very creative, Love Palace family. They often pretend to be family members, celebrities, employers, or even banks. Excuse me. Hold that thought real quick. Let me get some water. All right. So take a few seconds while you're on social media to verify and protect you from losing money, your personal information, or your identity. I want to really, really stress this because being in the cyber world that we're in, that's why I have to be more cognitive and more aware on social media because I'm such a free, willing, spirited person that I'm like, oh, I'm not. And then I have to think about it. Wait a minute. Everybody don't think like me. There's people that's not out there for you're not out for your best interest. So protect yourself. Excuse me. Have you ever received a text saying your package couldn't be delivered? Click here to update your address. I know y'all can't see me, but I'm raising my hand because I have this. And it looks very official. I'm telling you, they got the U.S. postal stuff on there and everything. But it's actually a scam. If you click on the link, it could give someone access to your phone, your computer, and your personal information. Taking just a minute to verify before you get to clicking could prevent your identity and your bank account. Y'all feel me? Knowledge is one of the greatest forms of protection. Let me say that again. Knowledge is one of the greatest forms of protection. Every lesson you learn today can help you or someone you love tomorrow. Excuse me, y'all. So now I'm going to take another break. And I hope you shared this and liked it and made a comment or do everything and interacting in the chat. Hey, everybody in the chat, y'all. I'm going to take this break. And when I come back, I'm going to continue this conversation about protection. Okay? Right after these messages.
Seen this? Watch this video right now. This is crazy.
Hey Serena,
Yeah?
what you got in your bag?
It's my new heels for graduation. Good morning, guys. Guess what day it is? It's my birthday. this church is coming from.
The water carries me. Through the gateway I meet those who walked before. Their breath moves in mine. My hands remember.
Next on the gateway to the ancestors.
We have left Montgomery behind now, but the journey continues. The roads and rivers that help shape Alabama lead us deeper into the heart of the Black Belt. It is 1850, and we have arrived in Selma.
The Alabama River carries cotton, commerce, and prosperity for some. But it also bears witness to the lives of countless men, women, and children whose names history rarely recorded. Here, we will discover more than the growth of a town.
We will discover the strength of families, the resilience of a community, and the quiet determination of people who endured unimaginable hardship while holding tightly to hope. As always, beyond the buildings, beyond the river, and beyond the statistics, there are people, there are stories, there are ancestors waiting to be heard. Welcome to Selma.
The longer we stand here, the more Selma begins to reveal itself.
They don't knock, they just arrive in every breath that keeps me alive.
Thank you for walking this path with us. Keep learning, sharing, and keep the legacy alive. See you Wednesday at 7 p.m. EST on the Gateway to the Ancestors.
This is a BLDS, Black Lady Doing Shit production.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, Love Palace family. You see that beautiful, lovely production. Y'all see that? Gateway to the Ancestors. You see why it had to have its own channel? Now, if you haven't subscribed to Gateway to the Ancestors, man, I suggest you do. That production is beautiful, a beautiful production. And not only that, it helps you to tap in with your ancestors, also to get to know the history and how we can still connect and work, and they can help us see things in a different light today as well. At least that's what it helps me do. That information is going to be dropped into the chat. If you have not yet subscribed to Gateway to the Ancestors, go ahead and do that for me now, okay? It's much appreciated. So let's keep building on our safety toolbox together, because every good habit adds another layer of protection. Okay, family? So there's many things that help us protect. Many, many things. Like in your home, you have smoke detectors. It warns about a fire. I keep talking about seat belts. It helps reduce injuries, and accidents, and discourage crime. Street lights increase visibility to discourage crime. We have locks to protect our homes. We have emergency alerts provided during information when the weather gets bad. Even something as simple as comfortable shoes can help you move quickly if necessary. You know, y'all might be laughing at that, like, what comfort? Yes, I'm just going to say, if I need to get away real quick, I need to have them nice, comfortable shoes, right? Or kick them mugs off, or be able to, if like, I just feel like, let me give this for example. So, like, we have concerts right back home, and they're outside, and you can sit on the lawn or you could get a seat. Well, of course, the majority of the people sit on the lawn, right? Because it's, well, I used to when I was in my more youthful days. But you sit on the lawn. But I would see these girls trying to walk on the grass with their heels and stuff on. And every once in a while, it didn't happen often, there might be a little brawl. And you trying to get out the way, you can't because you got these heels on, and you falling down the hill and everything. See, shoes matter, y'all. Comfortable shoes, if you need to move quickly, is necessary. I'm just saying. So protection often comes through ordinary tools that we use consistently. Like I said, the smoke detectors, the wake the family up before the fire spreads, wearing those helmets when you're riding on a regular bike or a motorcycle. We have security cameras to help identify criminal activity. And also, when you're walking late at night, this is important in the South, y'all. Because here in the South, it gets dark on these roads. There ain't a lot of street lights. You need to wear reflective clothing so the drivers can see you when you're walking at night. That helps as well. That's a way of protection. Even when you go into the beach, especially when it's summertime, we protect our skin from the sun rays from so we're using protective sunscreen of some sort, right? Because protection often comes in different forms. We use it every single day without even thinking about it. I gave you those examples, right? hmm Sometimes, sometimes, Love Palace family, protection is a person, a trusted friend who walks you to your car, a coworker who checks that you made it home safely, a neighbor who noticed unusual activity. That them people, you have Miss Sally or your Karens, right, too, that they watch everything, right? Don't they? They still be protected. If something's wrong, if your neighbor over there that's always home, she gonna say, "Oh, I've seen some unusual activity." That's the person, even though they might be a little bit nosy, they still protected your home. A family member who answers that late night phone call. You see, healthy communities protect one another. Looking out for each other doesn't make us weak, it makes us stronger together. Picture this in your mind: two co workers leaving work after a late shift. Instead of each person walking to their car alone, they walk together. They simply The simple act of looking out for one another creates a safer environment. Protection isn't always something you carry. Sometimes it's someone who cares enough to stay with you. If you're enjoying this conversation today, keep the discussion going in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Keep on talking. Because we want to practice what helps keep us safe. And any experiences you might have may encourage someone to develop healthier habits of protection. Because protection grows stronger when we learn for one another. So let's continue, Love Palace family. Using protection can have a lot of benefits as well. It gives you confidence instead of constant worry. It helps reduce risk before problems get larger. It protects your family from unnecessary stress. It can save lives, reduce energy, protect your money, your dollar bills, them coins. But most importantly, family, it can provide peace of mind. Prevention, prevention is always almost easier than recovery. Take a moment to think about someone who regularly backs up important files on their computer. If that computer crashes tomorrow, years of memories and work are not lost. Or maybe someone who keeps a first aid kit in the car. We need to do that. We need to put a first aid kit in the car in case of an emergency. That can help themselves or someone else while waiting for medical professionals to arrive. See, these small preparations often prevent bigger problems. One of the most powerful forms of protection, y'all know what that is? Do y'all know what the most powerful the most powerful form of protection is? I'm going to tell you. Trusting your instinct. If something feels wrong, it deserves your attention. Maybe someone is standing too close. Maybe a situation feels a little bit uncomfortable. Or maybe your intuition tells you you just need to get up and leave. Too many people ignore that feeling because they don't want to seem rude. But listen, your safety is always more important than someone else's opinion of you. You don't owe anyone access to your time, your space, or your body. Yes. Imagine you're getting on an elevator and something about the situation doesn't feel right. So instead of you ignoring that feeling, you go ahead and step back and wait for the next elevator. Maybe nothing would have happened, but maybe your intuition was protecting you. You never have to apologize for choosing safety over politeness. Let me say that again. You never have to apologize for choosing safety over politeness. Another example is if you're going on that first date. Them first dates. Instead of allowing the person to pick you up from your house, you drive yourself and we meet in a public place. And on top of that, tell a trusted friend where you're going to be. You see, those decisions don't mean you're suspicious. They mean that you're responsible. Your intuition is one of the most valuable gifts you have. The more you listen to it, the stronger it becomes. So, I'm going to take this final break and I want you to think about those things, that information I gave you about protection. And did you like, share, and subscribe? I hope you did. And I'll be right back with you after these messages.
What would you say has been your biggest mistake?
I would say not trusting my instincts. Sometimes, you know, I would, and not to sound sexist, but even just as a man, we so logical, and we so driven by logic and so driven by facts that sometimes we can't move without facts. But if you got trust in your gut and you got trust in your instinct, and you learn that as you grow older and you mature, that you sometimes you don't need facts. You can just go off your gut and how you feel about things.
We bring the light higher. Fire in the rhythm, heat in the sound. COC energy shaking the ground.
Welcome back, beautiful souls. Now, if you want to tap into some of your instincts and you might need a little help or guidance to help you with that, I am your insight coach to help you find your superpower or your superpowers. Because everyone has them. All you got to do is look inside and find yours. My information will be dropped in the chat if you need some help with that. Now, as I wrap up today's conversation, I want you to remember that protection begins with believing your life is worth protecting. Y'all hear that? Protection begins when you believe your life is worth protecting. Protection begins long before danger appears. It begins with everyday choices. It begins with learning. It begins with paying attention. It begins with setting healthy boundaries. The more prepared we are, the more confident we become. Real protection isn't about being afraid of life. It's about respecting life enough to protect it. hmm Let me let that marinate again. Let me let that marinate for a minute. And let me come back and say it to you again. Real protection isn't about being afraid of life. It's about respecting life enough to protect it. Many people begin exercising after a health scare. Many people start setting boundaries after being hurt. While healing is always possible, learning before tragedy happens is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves. So let's let wisdom become our first line of defense instead of regretting becoming your greatest teacher. hmm Yes. Let me say that again for you one more time. Let's let wisdom become your first line of defense instead of regret becoming your greatest teacher. So, Love Palace family, let me say this to you. Protection is love in action. It's choosing wisdom over pressure. It's choosing preparation over that panic. It's choosing awareness over distraction. So put that phone down. Never apologize for protecting your peace. Never feel guilty for walking away from danger. And never shrink yourself to make someone else comfortable. You were created with value. Protect that value. You were created with purpose. Protect that purpose. You, yes, you're right there. You were created not merely to survive. Mm-mm. Walk with your confidence. Walk with your head high. Pay attention with awareness. Walk with courage. And remember that protecting yourself is not selfish at all. It is responsible. All right, Love Palace family. I want to thank you for joining me for another episode of Daily Dose of Tea. I truly appreciate every single one of you for spending part of your day with me. And as I always say, a special shout out goes out to the replay gang. Thank you for your comments, your encouragement, your support, and for continuing through these important conversations, y'all. We on the road to 300 episodes, if y'all didn't notice. We are almost there. So, I want to tell you, don't forget that tonight we're going to continue this powerful discussion on the ships with the topic. Listen to this. Protecting women, what real protection looks like in every relationship. Right here at the Love Palace. And then, immediately following that discussion, we'll have a live Q&A hosted by Holistic Royalty by Kels. So bring your questions, your thoughts, and your experiences, because Your voice does matter. So join us here at the Love Palace. Give you a little bit of our time. I'll see you real soon. Until next time, keep growing, keep healing, keep loving yourself, and most importantly, stay protected. Peace and love.
Georgia, Georgia.
Yo, just pulled up to the Love Palace. Ain't no cap here, just facts and feels. D and Kel's on the mic, we talking ships, all kinds. Pull up and unpack. Yes, and friendships that held me down through the struggle. Companions who dipped when I stepped out the bubble. Family ties that tug, some tight, some frayed. But we lay it all out, let the truth get played. No judgment, just lessons on velvet chairs. We speak from the gut, raw love, stripped bare. Got a steed, got that glow like sage in the wind. Queen Coles hit the mic, truth spilling again.
Ships, we talking, we walking. No filters, just real. Love Palace, the spot where your soul can heal. All them ties, all those vibes, we ain't letting them drown. We lift ships up, never tear them down.
Situationships with benefits.
Not everyone deserves access to your energy. Your light is powerful. Protect it. Energy protection isn't fear, it's self-respect. Every time you say no, every time you walk away from chaos, you're choosing peace over drama, alignment over noise. You don't need to absorb what isn't yours. You don't have to heal everyone. You're not here to carry their lessons. You're here to embody yours. Protect your space like it's sacred, because it is. Your aura feels everything. So cleanse it with stillness, water, music, nature, prayer. And remember, when you protect your energy, your intuition becomes louder, your blessings flow faster, and your soul feels lighter. You don't owe your energy to anyone, but you do owe it to yourself to keep it pure. Follow and share to spread awareness. The hidden
when your heart needs reminding. D is divine, D is daily, D is love, a daily